Go.
Okay, now we're going to do the satin stitch. And here we go. I'm going to do it the size of one of these in here, just so you get the idea of how it's done. But that's, let's learn how to do the satin stitch. First of all, we go around the outside of the edge, just to get the idea. Once again, we leave a tail back here, and my thread is not there. It's trying to act up on me. Okay, we do a running stitch, and that is just in and out, all around the edge. And you can't go too far on a tiny circle without pulling it through. And this is like none of the other stitches you've done so far. So.
And this is on the back.
This is on the front now. On the back, I left a tail.
Oh, you have the material upside down.
Yeah, I've got it upside down so they can see it better on the lighter side.
Oh, I see.
So here's your, this is what's not going to show. I mean, this is going, this won't show because we're going to cover it over with our satin stitch. So, okay, we've done our running stitch. Now, on the outside, now we're going to do our running stitch on the...
Do you believe in hallucinations?
You're being recorded.
You do.
Okay. Now we're going to do a running stitch back and forth inside the circle, very close together, and this will provide you with some puffiness underneath it so that it won't bunch up, because you don't want it to bunch up underneath your satin stitch. So it doesn't take very long, and it makes a big difference in what it looks like. So go ahead and be doing this to yours while I'm doing this to mine. So here we go. Here's our running stitch. Back and forth, back and forth. I know it seems boring, but it doesn't take very long, and it makes a world of difference in what your satin stitch looks like. Okay, now we're done with, whoops, my needle came out, so I'm not done. Okay, so now we're going to do the actual satin stitch, which is just back and forth across what you have put here. You start at the very top, and you have to put these very close together, and it is a whole lot of thread. So just be prepared to use a lot of thread, and it's okay. Right next to each other. It's a very pretty stitch. And like if you do emblems, or you can do letters of the alphabet, or anything like that you can do. Anything that you want to fill in, you can do that. But if you do not do the running stitch underneath it, it will pucker on you every time. So you don't want to do that. There you go. See, now this one's small enough that it's going to fill in very quickly, but the one you have to do for your test is 1 inch. So, just be prepared for it to take longer than this one does. Then, what I like to do, now that one being small looks very nice. It didn't pucker and it puffs up, and that's what you like it to do. I like to do a stem stitch around the outside of it, and that finishes it off very nicely. So just go around the edge, be sure you pull that up, and then catch a little stitch. And that way, so you pull it up, and then a couple of threads. And that really finishes it off. One that's small looks nice without it, but bigger ones, for sure, you have to finish it off with something. It's kind of hard to get to. This hoop's kind of big. So up. Almost there. Now for your test, you won't have to do this finishing stitch around here, but I would think on your pillow, if you've done a very large satin stitch, you would want to finish it off like this so it would look very nice. And then you just go back in. There you go. And there's your satin stitch. All nice and puffy. So, be thinking on your designs which of these stitches would look best where. And so that's, now remember, this is the bad knot. This one's your bad one. But otherwise, those are your stitches.